It's not your job to fix somebody with low self-esteem. It's up to them, right? Something else that I learned the hard way is you can be beautiful, you can be sassy, and you can still be a horrible human being. Don't be with those type of people. Another type of person you shouldn't be with is a cheater. I also found this out the hard way, and I'm going to share the story that unfortunately is very embarrassing for me to talk about, but I feel like it's important. Today, guys, I'm going to share with you some lessons I wish I learned about women sooner. So lesson number one is about self-esteem. If you're dating somebody and they've got low self-esteem, don't date them. Fortunately, a lot of times when somebody has low self-esteem, this is going to manifest in a lot of unhealthy ways. And I don't want you to be the collateral damage in their inability to love themselves. Number two is kind and good is better than pretty. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be with some like super beat up, like unattractive, like saint. I'm not saying that. But the truth is, if you find somebody, even if they are beautiful, even if they are banging, even if they are like super sassy and they are not good in terms of their character, their moral compass, or their integrity, this is not something that you should be with. Unfortunately, our society gives pretty people a pass, right? If you're pretty, if you're attractive, if you're popular, if you've got money, if you got big boobs and you're showing your booty, like we as a society are like, okay, yeah, awesome. And dudes will like give them money and stuff. Guys, you got to wake up, you got to snap out of it. If you are just attracted to somebody because of their physical appearance, I got news for you. It is a depreciating asset. It's going to fade. And the other reality, if there is somebody that you are interested in that is using their body or their looks as their job or their money, you got to be careful, because a lot of times this, once again, is tied into self-esteem. Never date somebody who is lazy, period. If they don't have a good work ethic, you shouldn't be with them. In my opinion, one of the sexiest things about my wife is the fact that she is a hard-ass worker. And she doesn't ever complain about it. She rolls up her sleeves and she does the work, because not only is it going to benefit her in her career or whatever she chooses to do, it also is going to benefit your relationship, because relationships are hard. Good relationships are hard. They take work, right? And if both people aren't willing to do the work and really endure the things that you're going to have to endure in order to make a relationship flourish and grow and be successful, it's never going to work. And if she's lazy, she's not going to put in the time. Never date a cheater. And once you find out, or if you find out that they did cheat on you, you better run the hell away. Do not accept an apology. Do not let them talk their way back in, even though it's painful, even though you feel like you failed as a man. It is not you, it is them. There's no amount of love that you can give somebody who is fundamentally broken like a cheater is in order to make them not cheat. The thing that I had to learn the hard way is that cheating is not something that is preventable. A lot of times, right? It's because something, like I said, is fundamentally wrong with them that they've never dealt with. And the way that it manifests a lot of times is seeking validation from other people. All right. And one of the things that I found out the hard way is that the person that I was with was dealing with something. I don't know what it was, but I kept taking him back. I found out she cheated on me, and then I felt like I was a failure. I felt like I was a failed boyfriend, like I didn't do something right, when the truth is no amount of love or anything that I could have done could have prevented that. And then she did it again. And if I'm being honest, she probably did it again. And I didn't stand up for myself. And the reason, honestly, was because I wasn't where I needed to be. Which brings me to something else I want to talk about. You are never going to be happy in a relationship until you are happy with you. You know, a lot of times people bounce from relationship to relationship to relationship, right? It never works out. It's them, and there's always like an issue. What I've come to realize, that I was never going to be good for anybody until I dealt with me, until I made me the priority and built me into the man that I wanted to be. And when I did that, it was amazing what happened. All of a sudden, all the pieces started to fit into place. And all of a sudden, I met the woman of my dreams. It wasn't that she was perfect, but she was perfect for me. How did I do it? Therapy. Let me back up. So when my relationship finally ended with the person that cheated on me a few times, I felt broken. And I felt like I needed to do something drastic because this was totally unacceptable. I also felt like a huge loser and a failure. And so I ended up going to a therapist and talking through my issues. And when I did this, you know, it was amazing. And they're the person that basically helped me realize that it wasn't necessarily me that was the problem, it was them, but there was a problem with me that I never dealt with. There was a lot of baggage that I was carrying around from my childhood, from past relationships, And until you compartmentalize it, until you basically face it and deal with it, you're never going to be truly good or ready to allow somebody into your life and be healthy and happy. And that's the thing I can't stress to you enough. Guys, therapy, it's a gift that you give yourself. I've got a link down here to BetterHelp. They're today's video sponsor. They are an amazing online resource. If you're somebody that is serious about getting healthy, getting happy, the way that it works, guys, there's a link down below this video. You go to betterhelp.com/alpha-m. If you go through my link, you're going to get 10% off your first month of therapy, all right? When you hit the landing page, basically they're going to start asking you a few questions, all right? The questions are all designed to help connect you with a licensed professional that is trained and has experience in helping you deal with the issues that you are dealing with. And then once you sign up, then BetterHelp is going to match you with your therapist, usually within like 48 hours. So you can start then like super quick. And then you can have your therapy session any way that is the most comfortable and convenient for you. You can do it through a phone call, you can do it through your computer, a video chat, or messaging. Whatever way is convenient for you. It is the easiest way to start therapy. Guys, if you're ready to be happy and finally realize your potential, I want you to go talk to a therapist. It truly will change your life the way that it changed mine. It literally was the point in my life where I feel like everything started to scale in the right direction because I finally dealt with my issues and I finally got some tools that I didn't have before. And the other thing I love about therapy is that it's unbiased, right? The person that you're talking to, you don't have to sit next to at Christmas dinner. You don't have to talk to your mom about your girlfriend or vice versa. It's somebody whose job is only to help you. You are their priority. Guys, I want you to hit that link down below and let BetterHelp connect you with an amazing therapist. All right, that link, it's betterhelp.com/alpha-m. That's betterhelp.com/alpha-m. Or you can select Alpha-M when you're signing up to let them know, yo, it's Alpha who sent me, and you are going to get an amazing deal on your first month of therapy. Guys, hit the link down below. You deserve it. You are amazing. Get help today. You are allowed to have friends. You're also allowed to have your own life. And this is something that, unfortunately, one of my girlfriends that I dated didn't accept and didn't like, right? She wanted me all to herself. She was super clingy, and at first it was like, oh, it's kind of flattering. But it started to get really old really quick because she never wanted me to hang out with my friends. Or if I would go, she'd be like burning up my phone, or she would show up, or she'd be mad at me when I get home, which is insane. And I ended up having to like lie and be like, oh, I'm having a bad time. I wish I would. No, it's bullshit. You need to be with somebody who understands it's okay to have friends. Not only is it okay, it's critical that you do. You are not supposed to morph into like one unit as a relationship or as a couple, right? You're two individuals that come together that each have their own goals, they have their own dreams, they have their own friends, they have their own life, but they come together because they choose to be together. And if she doesn't have any girlfriends, another flag. If all of her friends are dudes, another flag. Do not be with somebody like this because unfortunately, once again, hard way, I learned everything the hard way. Hey, stupid, how do you know not to drink and drive? DUI, right? I'm that guy. I need to go through it. I need to suffer, apparently, to get things through my stupid, thick skull, right? But if she's surrounded by guys, she doesn't have any girlfriends, there's a reason for that. This is not normal. She has substance abuse issues, or she's a bad drunk. Run away. I'm just telling you, it's not going to get any better, and it's not your responsibility to save her. And that's something else you just got to understand. Unfortunately, as guys, we like saving, right? We like being the hero, but it's tough. It's not tough, it's impossible, honestly. If somebody is not willing to do the work and do the deep work on themselves, there's nothing you're going to do other than get sad and frustrated and ultimately have to make some hard decisions later on. If she disrespects you, don't be with her. I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better. If she puts you down, if she talks down to you, if she makes fun of you, if she fights dirty, guys, these are all things you got to understand are huge, monstrous red flags. It's not getting any better. If she has a horrible relationship with her family, bad idea. If she tries to keep you from seeing your family, bad idea. Gentlemen, you got to understand that you are signing up to be with somebody. And it's a commitment, right? If you guys are not all on the same page spiritually, this is a problem. And this is something you got to figure out now. If you have different religious views than somebody, don't be with them. I'm just telling you. If you have different political views, I'm just telling you, in the beginning when everything's awesome and you're excited and the butterflies, right? It's okay and you can like, no big deal, right? I'm telling you, you gotta be aligned spiritually, physically, and emotionally, all right? And if somebody doesn't want to have a physical relationship with you, or they use sex as a weapon, this is a warning sign. Get out! Guys, when somebody tells you who they are, you better listen. And you better not think that you can change them, or you better not think that it's gonna get better or it's gonna smooth out. It only gets harder. It only gets more challenging, but it also gets more beautiful and amazing when you find somebody that you're right with. You have to respect each other. Without it, it doesn't work. Without communication, it doesn't work. Without trust, it never works. I want the best for you, and that's why I wanted to do this video, because I don't want you settling. I don't want you accepting things that you shouldn't accept. I want you to be with somebody that deserves you, because you are amazing. Someday, you're going to meet that one, and she is going to be the luckiest woman in the world because she's got you.